Hey you and welcome to my channel. My name is Tina and my aim is to improve your drawings just like others have done for me when I just started out. In today's video I'm going to take you to the magical world of marine life. We're going to be drawing a vicious shark. Just kidding, he looks like a real cutie. Anyway, let's start swimming. Drawing. I first start off by laying down the shadow color for our shark reflection onto the sand he's swimming over. This is a really dark blue, as this is a great color for a deep shadow, but of course I looked at my reference picture for this. After that I look at my reference picture to see which areas of the sand are lit by the sun rays shining through the water. I color those in with a light beige color. I keep looking at that reference picture and my color swatch to see which colors lay next to that light beige, because this changes a lot and really fast. Whenever I don't have the exact color that my color swatch image shows, I just lay 2 or more colors on top of each other. It's not about having every exact color, cause you never will. It's about creating art with what you have and making it look like you have every color there is. That's the beauty of pastels too, they blend really easily. Can I have your attention please? Do you see that big red button right beneath this video? Yes? Great. Now, can you click it for me? Thank you very much. This means my channel is growing even faster with your support, which is great. If you never want to miss out on a future video, make sure to click that bell icon too. This will let you know whenever I upload a new video. And now let's get back to this video. In my reference I can see that the sand in the distance becomes really blurry. The only thing that stand out are those little blue highlights that give the illusion of sand laying in little mountains and valleys, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm adding right there. Little highlighted blue lines to indicate those sand piles. Of course we can see some shadow in the valleys of the sand too, so let's put in some darker patches here and there to give the illusion of shadows in there. Then I continue with the highlighted patches closer to the viewer, more in focus. There are some sandy mini mountains and valleys here too, so we'll use the appropriate color for those too. You can hear it already, just look at your reference picture for this. Might be important to note, I never really sharpen my pencils. These come right out of the package, so these have a sharper point on them still. But if they don't, just use the side of your pencil to keep the tip sharp and rotate your pencil every now and then. This way I never have to get that extremely sharp point on my pencil, I just use the side. On a side note, if you want to step up your drawing or painting game, you can download my ebook. In this ebook I go over a few simple steps to improve your artwork quickly. I will put the link down in the description below if you want to check it out. And by downloading my ebook you are subscribing to my newsletter too, which means you will get 4 beautiful reference pictures that I have taken myself each month. You can use these as a reference for your own artwork. Some of the pictures I've already sent out include the following. So, convinced to click that link in the description yet? I still have to add in those sun rays that highlight some of these sand patches. So that's what you see me do here with that very light blue and even some white at the end. As I blend everything out a little, the white becomes less harsh as it mixes in with that blue color underneath. And then it's time to get started on that beautiful shark in the middle of this scene. I first start off by putting in the black for the eye. There isn't much definition in there, it's really just a black dot. And afterwards I'll start to lay in the colors that my color swatch tells me to lay down. Have to be honest here, if it wasn't for the color swatch I did earlier, I would have never chosen a blue color that bright for his belly or a yellow so bright for the highlight on top of his back. The colors you see are sometimes really different from the colors that are actually there. So just trust on that color swatch, even if it looks a little weird in the beginning. You'll see that it will all come together in the end. Just trust the process. And trust that you have swatched the most important colors. You can see that I'm blending a couple of colors over each other here too. Since I'm only using the Cretacolor pastel pencils for this, I don't have all the colors I could need. So I fix this by laying colors over each other to blend them into the color I'm looking for. Remember, it's not about having it all, it's about what you can do with what you have. I'm using a blending stump to blend out every color I lay down on the shark. This area is a little too big to use my soft tools or even my fingers. The blending stumps give me way more control, making it easier to make sure I don't mix my colors too much with each other. And after that, the fine-tuning can start. I will look at my reference picture to see where the shadows are deeper and the highlights are brighter. I lay down some color accordingly, blending it all out again after that. This stage can continue for as long as you want it to, as you can really look at every little detail like I used to do in the very beginning. Now I have learned to use my reference picture more as a guide, not necessarily as a thing to copy exactly. I've learned to be more free and experimental, which means a lot less hours spent on every drawing because I'm not focusing on everything that doesn't make a huge difference after all. I've heard someone say once in a tutorial I watched myself that you should stop when you cannot see a difference anymore from a normal viewing distance after you've been working on something for another 30 minutes. We tend to sit too close to our paintings or drawings that we focus way too much on details that you can't even see when you stand at a normal viewing distance, which for me means a step or two away from my work. Putting this into practice will save you a lot of time and a lot of headaches if you're anything like me. So give it a try and let me know in the comments below if this works for you too. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate your support as this helps to grow my channel and reach other people just like yourself. Hope to see you again next Friday, and in the meantime, have a great week.